Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. So we are here as expected. There's nothing more to expect from me, but we're here for pizza review. Alright. No surprises. I don't think this is a surprise. Maybe you were anticipating a burger review, right? Or a taco review. That's never going to happen. But we're here with a pizza review. What pizza, pray tell, is this? It's DiGiorno. It's DiGiorno. This time around, though, it's DiGiorno, a pizzeria! Exclamation point. I just read the name as it was. Pizzeria. I guess the exclamation point's part of the name. But, pizzeria. It's been around a little while. It's supposed to taste like it's actual pizza. I don't know. Probably taste same old, but the real defining characteristics about this pizza that's supposed to make it so much better than their other pizza is that mostly the crust. First off, apparently the cheese is better and the sauce is 20 times richer than a normal crust, and the pepperoni is only the finest in the world, right? But apparently it's all about the crust. Apparently the crust is supposed to be presented as if it was actually tossed by a human being, right? Of course, we know that in the factory, as it's coming out from the conveyor belt, it was just cut by a machine to look like it was hand-tossed. I highly doubt that they have legions of underpaid, chefs just doing this, twirling the pizza dough all day, every day. Highly doubt that, but I guess there's no way to disprove that. Or prove it, for that matter. Pizzeria-style crust. Created with care, yeah. That means they made the raw dough go by extra slowly on the conveyor belt in the factory that this was made in. The crust! Exclamation point. Crispy outside, soft and airy inside, and drizzled with extra virgin olive oil. Preservative-free crust. Yeah, I could definitely feel the olive oil in this dry crust here. The sauce. They're so excited about this. So far, I think that's like 3 or 4 exclamation points I've seen so far. Flavorful sauce with fine ripened tomatoes and herbs. That means they picked the finest canned sauce to make this. And listen, I know I don't have anything against DiGiorno. They have great pizza, but I'm just telling it as it is. I don't sugarcoat anything. No artificial flavors. Primo pepperoni pizza. Premium pepperoni. See, I was right about that. It's only the finest pepperoni on the land right here. I guess you could call it primo pepperoni as well. And just looking at it on the back, pizzeria! Exclamation point. Baking instructions. Preheat and bake at 375 degrees. Keep pizza frozen while preheating. Oops. Remove pizza from box and freshness wrap. Place pizza directly on center oven rack. Bake 17 to 19 minutes. We baked it exactly 19 minutes. I think that's everything. Whoa. They actually glided down, landed so smoothly and so softly. So, I don't know if you know this, but this video is actually a record of mine. It's the latest filmed video of mine ever. It's currently around 4:47 a.m. right now, and we're having our pizza. You gotta think of it, though. I wake up now every day sometime between 2 and 4 p.m. So this is dinner for me, alright? So just keep that in mind. I'm having dinner right now. Sure, it's 4:45 a.m. and sure, I literally see the neighbors are waking up to start the day, and here I am eating my dinner, but oh well. Might seem a little unorthodox, but it is what it is. Anyway, the pizza has nice herbs on it seems, and let's just eat. Since I'm powering through this slice fast enough, I think we're gonna just eat the whole thing, crust and everything, alright? So, what does this pizza have to offer? Aside the fact that they put more care into making it in the factory, well, it's interesting. The dough, it's definitely they're using a different type of dough to make this, other than I think the Rising Crust one, which I reviewed earlier this week. So, they're definitely using a different type of dough. This one, they didn't lie. That's surprising. It actually was more aerated, if you will. It was fluffy. That's a good term for it. It was fluffy when I bit into it. Now, a lot of the dough is thicker or is non-existent, pretty much. But this is actually pretty fluffy, which is something you don't get to see very often. So that was one defining characteristic of it. Now, they really talked about that sauce and that cheese, right? Oh, those fine ripe tomatoes, those special blessed tomatoes that make this, and well, they didn't say anything about the cheese. The cheese is just normal cheese, but the sauce, they said so much about it, and well, it's very rich. It's just as rich as the other. There we go. Screensaver went up. But, the sauce is very rich. It's just as rich as the other DiGiorno sauce. And they tried to make it sound like it was more special than that, but it's not. It's just their typical sauce, which is very rich, but I think they made it too dramatic there. The cheese is average cheese. The pepperoni is pretty good. Most of the time it's, average, but this one had a little bit of extra saltiness in it, so I didn't mind that. And, of course, the fancy herbs that they have on it are just decorative. Pretty solid, though. Now, I'll tell you the truth. I have had this pizza once before, but it was right when it came out. I don't know if that was in 2012 or 2011, but it was a while ago. And from what I remembered back then, I didn't like it. Maybe it was different, what have you, but I didn't like it back then. Though now it's actually alright, so maybe they changed a few things up, maybe changed the recipe, or maybe it was just, that pizza I had last time. Maybe my tastes changed, but for now, at least with this review, I don't mind the taste at all. It's just they made it sound like it would be better than this, but it's definitely a fine pizza. Now, price-wise, oh boy, did they charge a pretty penny for this. This pizza, remember, it's a frozen pizza. It wasn't actually made at a local Italian restaurant, which they're apparently saying is just as good as one. But so this is just a frozen pizza, and we had to pay about $9.50 for it. So, I mean, I think that's a little outrageous, if you ask me, but it certainly tastes good, and I'll certainly eat this entire pizza, hopefully before 6 a.m., but it's just, I think they overpriced it. They're saying this, they gave me the impression that it would be better than it was, and that's all that needs to be said, I think. So, out of 10, I'd have to rate this I mean, it's definitely above average pizza, but, I mean, they tried to make it sound like it would be like a 9 out of 10, and it's definitely not. Nowhere close to that. The price definitely detracts several points. I'm going to give this a 7.1 out of 10, and while it is a fine pizza, once again, they just tried to make it sound like it was way better than it was, and it was just a little too overpriced in my opinion. So, I guess that's that. Didn't think I'd have to break these out in this review, but I did. Alrighty then. Well, it's about 4:55 a.m. Everyone's having their morning coffee, and I'm having water and pizza. There's my there's my schedule for you. Anyway, with that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.